Peace and blessings, budget besties. This is your girl Jay with Jlenorebudgets, and in today's video, I am doing my cash stuffing for my savings challenges. So if that is something you're interested in seeing, please keep watching. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are doing my favorite video today, which is my cash stuffing of my savings challenges. I love recording these videos as well as watching other people's cash stuffing videos. So if you are a YouTuber and you have a channel, please leave that below. I've been following several people for a long time, and I'm trying to find new people to follow. So if you could please leave a comment down below, or if you know, so if you're not a YouTuber and you have videos from a YouTuber that you enjoy watching, please leave those down below, because I am definitely looking for new people to follow on this journey. Excuse me, my allergies are bothering me really bad this morning, so hopefully I can get through this video without doing a whole lot of coughing. I have my bottle of water and everything, so I'm going to try to get through this as seamless as possible. So anyway, let's start by doing a money count and see how much we are stuffing today. So I have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have $220 that I am stuffing today. So I'm going to go ahead and set this money up really quickly. I do have something that I want to share with you regarding a Etsy shop. I have decided to not mention that Etsy shop's name because I honestly think that, you know, the seller just got bombarded with orders and she wasn't prepared for it. So I really do think that that is why my order did not come out, excuse me, the way that it should have. So I have decided not to, because I'm not the type of person that actually, you know, is trying to, you know, hurt or hinder someone else's shops. I mean, you know, big companies make mistakes, small companies make mistakes. But for me personally, it's when you make a mistake, it's how you handle that mistake that makes me, you know, decide whether or not I'm going to do business with you again. So, yeah, so unfortunately, though, I have decided that I will not be doing business with that particular Etsy seller anymore. But like I said, I am not going to reveal the shop. The owner also has a YouTube channel. I am not going to reveal any of that simply because you know, things happen. I choose to believe that it was an honest mistake. She just got overwhelmed and my order got messed up in the process. But I'll give you more details on that as I get to the 1K savings challenge. So of course we have our $220 laid out over here, and I believe I have everything I need to get started. So as always, I start with my mini challenge, which I have here, and I believe this week I am stuffing $20. So of course this is my spring savings challenge, and I have $20 to stuff. So I had $10 that I budgeted for this challenge, and then I had $10 from my miscellaneous from the March 18th pay period that I had left over. So I am going to be stuffing $20 into this challenge today. And so I am going to go ahead and just quickly color in 2 flowers for the spring challenge and get that stuffed. So I still have no plans for this spring. This mini challenge is just money for me to do whatever. So once I complete the challenge, I can do with it as I please. It's not allotted for anything in particular. So, and as of right now, I'm thinking that it's either going to go towards my credit card debt or it's going to go towards my taxes. That's what I'm thinking, but that is subject to change, you know, depending on, you know, what's going on when this challenge is finished. So I believe that I allotted 2 tens for this. Hopefully that is correct. As you know, I do not count my savings challenge, the money from my savings challenges. I just go ahead and stuff that, and then we count it at the end. Okay, so that is it for the mini savings challenge, and the goal, of course, is to have this completed by summer, because then we move on to the summer savings challenge. All right, my next savings challenge is my 1K savings challenge. So guys, I ordered a binder, a 1K savings binder from an Etsy seller, and it was, you know, had the denominations, it was the laminated. I'm a fan of the zipper envelopes like these. I'm such a huge fan of the zipper envelopes, but this had the binder actually had the laminated envelopes that were open at the top, and it had the denominations on the envelopes, and you just, you know, choose whichever envelopes you want to stuff and you put the money in the pocket. Well, when I got my order, I had requested that my numbers be white, and because it had a red background, the envelopes actually had a red background to them. So I wanted my numbers to be white because I thought that would be really pretty up against the red. And when I got my order, the numbers were black. Okay, so I was like, all right, I can live with black numbers, no big deal. But then as I started looking closer at the binder, I'm like, okay, the numbers are on the wrong side of the envelopes. And I'm like, okay, the numbers are on the back, which was not going to be conducive for my recording, because I wanted the numbers to be on the front. And then when I stuff the cash in the envelope, you know, you can clearly see, you know, the amount that is going inside the envelope. So I reached out to the seller and I let her know. I was like, hey, you know, the numbers that you gave me are white, and then they're on the wrong side of the envelopes. Now, had the black numbers been on the right side of the envelopes, I probably would have just let it go. I would have probably never reached out to her or anything. But the fact that they were also on the wrong side, I was like, well, if you can send me the white numbers, because, you know, the numbers are like vinyl, and they can they'll peel off. So I was like, if you'll just send me the white numbers, then in the same denominations that you did before, I'll just remove the black numbers and put the white numbers on the front side of the envelopes, and, you know, and it's good. So she reached out to me and she said, I am so sorry. She said she admitted that she made the decision to change the color of the numbers from white to black because she thought black looked better. And so, but she was like, I'm so sorry. I should have reached out to you and asked you if that was okay before I actually did it. So I'm like, okay, no problem. But then she never sent me the white numbers. She never sent me the replacement numbers so that I could put the numbers on the front side of the envelope. To be honest, I don't care if she would have sent me black numbers again. I just wanted the numbers to be on the right side of the envelope. So at that point, so I'm like, just send me the numbers so that I can get them on the right side. And absolutely nothing. There has been no responses, no communication, absolutely nothing. I have reached out to her several times and she has not gotten back to me. She has not responded to any of my messages. I do not want to use the binder. And as you know, I don't know if all Etsy shops are like this, because I tend to only shop from the budgeting community on Etsy shops. But a lot of them will tell you up front that there's no refunds, but if you have an issue with your order, they will work with you. And I'm perfectly fine with that. When I order from Etsy sellers, I am perfectly fine with that. But like I said, in this case, you told me you were going to do something and you didn't actually do it. So I have decided it's basically to count it as a loss. I am not using the binder because I do not want to, advertise for that shop. Now I'm not going to, give the shop name to prevent people from shopping at her Etsy shop. However, I'm also not going to endorse that Etsy shop. So I am not going to mention the name at all. And, hopefully if you decide to order from that particular shop, then things will be better. There are people that place orders for the same binder that I did that have left excellent reviews in her Etsy shop. So their orders came out correctly, apparently. I guess, like I said, I was just lost in the shuffle because I do know that another YouTuber that has a large following, advertised that particular binder. And so the Etsy seller got overwhelmed with orders. Okay, she got overwhelmed with orders, and she said so herself because she even closed her Etsy shop for a while to give her an opportunity to get caught up. She was like, I'm sorry, I had to, shut my shop down temporarily so that I can catch up on the orders that she's gotten, because she really wasn't prepared for the number of orders that she received in such a short period of time. So I think that, all of that plays into, like I said, my order being messed up and me getting lost in the shuffle. But now why she stopped responding to me, I have no idea. But again, I've just decided to cut my losses and I am going to do something different. So here we are. I am using this binder for my 1K savings challenge since I don't have another one, the other one. So this was a binder that I had, and, with the little glittery stuff in it or whatever, sequins or whatever this is in here. And so what I did was I went on an Etsy shop called Jlenorebudgets. And guys, I don't know if she has a YouTube channel or not, but because I had never heard of Jlenorebudgets, but it came up as a recommendation on my Etsy shop. On the Etsy website. And she has a lot of savings challenges that I really like. And she has bundles where you can get like one for each month of the year and everything. So since I already had this binder and I already had some plain zipper envelopes, I decided to go ahead and just do a download and print her Blackout Bingo Challenge, which is a $1,000 or 1K challenge. There's 52 boxes on here, so it's designed to be completed over the course of a year. But, I have different goals, so I am trying to complete this. Actually, I'm trying to complete this in more of 6 months or 6 or 7 months. So this will definitely not be going on a year for me, but I absolutely love it. And I love the denominations on here because a lot of people that do 1K and 2K challenges, all of your denominations typically be in 5 or 10. So you have 25, 30, 40, every 10, they typically have denominations of 5. But I really like this because like there's a 34, there's a 6, there's a 19, there's a 18. I mean, I like the different denominations on here. So I decided to go with this one. And this was what I was going to use this binder for anyway. I was going to use it for mini challenges that I could print an A6 size challenge and just put it in the envelope and then put the money behind it. So I mentioned to you that in March 18th, I started this 1K challenge, but I did not film it because of different things that were going on in my life at the time. So, what you see in here is what I stuffed on March 18th. So I did start my challenge by stuffing $75. So when I chose this particular challenge to reach my 1K, I decided to go ahead and just move the money into this. And then I colored in a 40 and a 35. So for the April 1st pay period, this actually works out because the binder that I ordered had like weird, the off denominations as well. And I had selected a 25 and an 18. So it worked out because I actually have a 25 and an 18 as part of the Blackout Bingo Challenge. So that is what I am going to be stuffing for my 1K challenge today. I am going to do 25. So this is going to be 20 and 5. So I am going to go ahead and color in the 25. One thing about Etsy printables too is that, you know, you get them for a lifetime. So once you purchase them, you know, you have them to download forever. So I can continue to do this same one over and over again and just print out a new one. So I love that as well. And then of course the other one, my pencil won't stay out, is the 18. So that totaled $43. So there's a total of $43 that I am stuffing for my 1K challenge. I'm going to, you know, increase the number. I'm going to try to increase the number of boxes that I pick every week because, like I said, I want to get this done in less than a year. But because I had already budgeted my April 1st paycheck, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with what I had budgeted. So let's go ahead and grab the 18, which is 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And again, I do not count my savings challenges. So I am just going to add the money into here and then just put it in the envelope. Okay. So that is 4 envelopes done for the 1K challenge. I've colored in my numbers, the money goes in the envelope, and then once I reach my 1K, this money will go towards debt. It's probably going to go towards the credit card, my last credit card. That's probably where this is going to go once completed, but we'll see. I mean, if I get the credit card paid off, then this will go towards a principal payment on one of my loans, because once that credit card is paid off, the only thing I have left are my 2 loans, which is my car loan and my personal loan. So this will definitely go towards debt though, regardless of whether it goes towards the credit card or the loans. So that is what I'm going to do. I have additional envelopes here. I want to do, you know, go to her channel and pick out some more of the savings challenges and use in this binder, but I'm not going to do that just yet because I have to remember that I still have debt. So I don't want to be doing so much saving that I'm not actually, you know, focusing on the debt that I have left as well. There has to be a balance between the two. I want to be able to save and get out of debt simultaneously. So I don't want to be saving so much that I lose sight of getting out of my debt. So right now, this is the only one that I'm going to be doing, but as we move forward, and I will be adding additional ones to add to this binder. So that is what I have decided to do for my 1K after the mix up with my Etsy order. Okay. Alrighty, so that is the 1K challenge. And then last but definitely not least is the 100 envelope challenge. And I let you know that I randomly pulled a 90 and a 67 for this particular challenge. When I complete this one, of course, this will have $5,050 in it, and this will definitely be going towards the principal payment for one of my loans. That's definitely where this is going. So 90 and 67 is what we need to stuff. So I'm going to start with the 90, so 50, 70, and 90. I'm going to fold that over and slide this in here. And then we also have 67, so 50, 65, and 67, which is what we had left. So 50, 60, 65, 66, and 67. that is what we have left to stuff today, and that is going in this envelope. And there we have it, a 90 and a 67. So I will add this to the envelopes that I have already stuffed, which is locked away. And of course, what we have to do now before we leave is actually randomly pull the numbers for the next 100 envelope challenge. So for the 100 envelope challenge, just in case you're new, that I actually randomly pulled the envelopes for that. But the as you can see, the 1K challenge, I actually pick out the numbers. So what I typically do is if the numbers that I randomly pull in here on the higher side, then I may choose lower numbers on the 1K challenge. But if the numbers are lower, then I'll choose higher numbers on the 1K challenge. So that's kind of how I work that. So this is random, and then I choose numbers. I will choose numbers off of the bingo challenge based on the numbers that I pull out of here. So, all right, we have our money bag. Let's go ahead and get going and see what numbers that come out for the next 100 envelope challenge. Okay, so I have a 14. So, of course, I am going to pull at least one more number. So we have 14 and okay, so I have 14 and 24. Those are pretty low. I mean, that's only what, $38. Should we do one more? Whew, let's see. Let's do one more. $38. Hopefully I won't get anything too high. The 100 is still in here. So the largest number that's still in here is 100, and the lowest number that's in here is 2. 27. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I could definitely pull another number, but I'm going to go ahead and stop right there, because that will allow me to pick some more numbers and pick higher numbers in my 1K challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop with those 3 numbers, and we're going to do the 14, the 24, and the 27 for next time. So let's just go ahead and pull out those envelopes while we're here. So we're looking for 14. So we have that. Let's go with, let's find 24. So I have 14, 24, and then let's grab the 27 and 27. Okay. So that is what we will be stuffing for the next 100 envelope challenge, which will be with the April 15th pay period. Let me see. Do I have my calculator? I do. I have my trusty calculator. So let's just see, because my math is not with me today. So let's just see what we have. 14 plus 24 plus 27. So that only comes to $65. That's not bad. Like I said, I probably could pull another number, but I think I'm just going to leave it at that so that I can, choose some more numbers for my 1K challenge. So guys, that is it. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't leave. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. My next video will be me budgeting out my April 15th paycheck, because now that I have my numbers, I can go ahead and start planning what I'm going to pay with my next pay period. But the next official video will be a budget video. I also think I need to do a debt confession update. I did it in January. I think it was January 4th. It was my actual very first video on this channel. So I may do a debt confession update at some point in the next couple of weeks as well, just so that especially if you're new here, you can see what debt that I have left and what the balances are on that debt. So again, guys, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button before you leave. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.